The software you are now using was produced through the efforts of many people. Designers, artists, programmers, musicians, and lots of other hard-working folks. If you make copies of this software for any reason other than to make personal backup, we'll fucking kill you. Please, do not make illegal copies of this game. Oh, by the way, you will need the information contained in the printed documentation to successfully complete this game. In other words, it's not just a law. It's a good idea. Welcome, folks, to another Game Hoarder production. Quest for Glory, VGA. I've been inspired by recent events of Quest for Infamy, by Infamous Adventures guys out there that are doing a new Kickstarter that's already been approved and will be out soon. If you haven't checked out my Quest for Infamy demo, please check it out. It is heavily inspired by the Quest for Glory series, which we'll now be doing. We're going to start out with the first game and go into the second, third, fourth, and finally the fifth of the Sierra series. Fantastic games, by the way. A little bit of RPG added into your King's Quest goodness, and that's what you get here. We'll start out with the introduction. I'm a dragon. So, you want to be a hero? Those are the two big designers of the game, Lorianne and her husband Corey Cole. Where the fuck are you now? Get your ass on Kickstarter. Fucking start Quest for Glory 6, and we will pay for it. Yes, us. The consumer will pay for it. What are you waiting for? This is the respawning, the redawning, the reiteration, the recongregation, the regeneration of point-and-click adventures. Choose your hero. Fighter. Magic user. Or thief. Well, the Game Hoarder tends to love his fighters. But you know what? I'm going to try something a little different here. I want to at least do each class once throughout the anthology of Quest for Glories. We're going to start out this one with the Thief. Name. The Game Hoarder. Bitch. Alright, let's see here. Obviously, agility is important. Stealth's probably important too. Yeah. In fact, I'm sure it is. I never played a thief. I'm assuming that's good to start. Well, I guess I can always get stealth and lockpicks up. We don't want to be able to fight a little bit here. We'll go with that for now. Fuck it! I already got a point out of 500. I didn't do anything. This seems like a quiet little town. On the porch ahead of you are two people. The standing one is large, rather ugly, and playing with the yo-yo. The seated person smoking a pipe looks like he might be a sheriff. The man with the pipe greets you.
Welcome to our town. You're lucky to have made it down from the mountains before the snow blocked the pass again. It's got pretty dangerous outside of town, I understand. Many monsters have trapped around here with the late snow. Between them and the brigands, we certainly could use a hero around here. I'm Sheriff Salt's Meister's son. This is Otto von Gould, my assistant. Good luck in your quest!
Alright, and we have the classic Sierra toolbar up here. We get no response from the goon. But we can ask the man about the mountain.
You should know, you came down from there. This town was named after the Baron of Spielberg. It used to be a lively place to be before the brigands came and drove all the business away. You can find a place to stay at the inn next door. You can learn about jobs available at the Guild Hall down the street. If you're interested in magic, you should visit the magic shop. There's still plenty to do and see here in Spielberg. Baron Stefan keeps mostly to himself at the castle north of here. We haven't seen him in town for years. Just next to the inn is a small magic shop. The owner, Zara, will let you in if you have some abilities in that area. She's a strange one, all right. Crazy bitch. Go talk to the innkeeper. He'll help you there. The guild hall's on the southwest corner of town. If you're looking for work, that's a good place to go. Monsters come down from the mountains every winter, but they're usually gone by now. The Baron just doesn't have enough men to handle them. Wolfgang down at the guild hall is one of the talk about monsters. He's had a lot of experience with them. There's a whole band of brigands hiding out somewhere in the mountains around us. They robbed a merchant last week. Good, a fair amount of treasure, I hear. Obtaining treasure involves putting yourself in danger. If you're brave, foolish, or lucky, you might get some treasure. My friend, this world's filled with dangers. Sometimes I think it might be better to choose your danger rather than sitting around waiting for it, as I seem to do. But enough of this philosophical rambling. I am content enough to be Sheriff of Spielberg. You'll need to talk to Baron about that, or go ask Wolfgang down at the guild hall, which is right down the street. So maybe you're gonna be a hero. Well, we could surely use one around here. What with all the brigands? I'm Cheryl Schultz Masterson, and this is Otto von Gould, my assistant.
Fantastic. Welcome to the world of Quest for Glory. Let's get started. Alright, time to up the speed and the detail.
Welcome, traveler, to the hero's tail end. I am Shamin, at your service. May you find what you seek here, meow.
You take a seat at the table nearest the fire. Shake that pussy.
I am Shima. Allow me to serve you, wanderer from afar. Do you wish food or drink? Now we have very good stew of newborn lamb, along with honey chicken for a mere 3 silvers. Coffee is included in the price of a meal. Meow.
Give me some food, damn it. Her claws look too sharp for you to risk her or her husband's wrath. Oh, I'm using the wrong thing. Buy yourself a meal. You pay Shima for a meal.
Meow. Meow.
It's my goddamn food.
Meow. I bring you that which you ordered. May it please and satisfy you. Meow. Meow. Shaking my pussy. Very good. Very good drink, the finest in town. Sit, rest, and be served by my Shima.
Let's see here.
Spielberg is a sad place for an innkeeper, for few travelers visit because of the break-ins. This is a cold land for a cutter. He comes with his wife sometimes, for food. He is very wise and generous. There is no end to the food that one can eat. Now, Shemin is my beloved. She can cook and keep as few others. When she dances, there is true magic. If we ever return to Shapir, then she will again dance. A land of golden sand and tall mountains, A city of tall buildings and winding streets. A place where kata can bask in the sun as they sell things in the bazaar. It was our homeland and a place we longed to be. We are a race of desert dwellers and wanderers of the endless sands. We live far to the south in the desert lands of Shapia. Someday, we may yet return now. My friend Abdullah is recovering from his robbery last week. He should be here around supper time. Meow. I hope to return to my homeland with the profits Abdullah, Shima, and I would make from the caravan. Now I feel we will remain here unless someone deals with the brigands and returns our stolen trade items. Are you done eating, Meow? In my homeland, the caravan is the only way to travel from city to city. Meow. A land of golden sand, holding my paw. Got any kitty litter for me, please? Or any kitty litter or any meow meow mix? Perhaps some catnip will do.
The food tastes surprisingly good, and the drink is delicious.
Meow. Permit me to clear the table for you. Meow. Shaking my pussy. Watch it shake.
Thank you, kitty cat. I shall relieve myself. It's starting to smell like kitty litter in here. Let's go ahead and start a save game for the game Water. Because we know he fucking rules. On the speed here. We'll be here all day. Oh my god! I am Zara. My companion is Damino. The items in this shop are designed for those skilled in the use of magic. Zara. I am both human and fairy folk. I draw my power from both. My name is Zara. This is my shop. Fairy folk? We are people of power and magic and live in the forest far beyond the mountains to the west. Power. Power is the essence of magic, that which the wizard shapes and is shaped by. Damano is both my familiar and my friend. We share our lives and our magic. A familiar is a creature with magical abilities which has been summoned to serve the wizard. The summoning of a familiar is the most powerful spell and can be cast but once. It binds the wizard and the familiar to the end of their lives. The more powerful the wizard, the more powerful the familiar, although you cannot always judge power by a familiar shape. If you have the skill of magic, you can learn the way to cast spells by reading magical scrolls. Without the skill, you have no power. The more you practice spellcasting, the greater you shall become. There is much magic in this world for those who know how to use it. There is magic in this little town, and a good deal of magic in this valley. Fantastic. Goodbye. I am no magic user. I am a being of stealth and skullduggery. Let's check out the guild hall. This Adventurers Guild Hall reminds you of the one in your hometown. The traditional moose head and the other stuffed monsters, Saurus, Troll, Griffin, Dragon, Cheetar, and the terrible Antwerp, adorn the walls. You see a registration book on the table and a bulletin board full of job listings. The man seated near the window must be the guildmaster. He is snoring. Interesting. You sign your name into the adventurer logbook with a flourish. The writing on this page is very recent. It says, I, Game Hoarder, have come to Spielberg to become a goddamn hero. Reward for return of lost ring. Inquire at the healers. This poster is rather dusty and faded. The picture is of a small child with braids. Or dreadlocks. Reward of 50 gold coins for the safe return of Elsa von Spielberg. Inquire at the Spielberg Castle gates. Reward of 30 gold coins for the capture or death of the brigand warlock. Description: short, ugly, and wears brightly colored robes. Has habit of laughing continually. Inquire at the Spielberg Castle gates. Wanted: brigand leader. Description: unknown appearance, wears a cloak. Must provide proof of the leader's identity. Reward of 60 gold coins and title Hero of the Realm. Spell components needed: cash or trade for potions. Inquire at the healers. This potion is it's been here for a while. It has a picture of a handsome but arrogant young man. Reward of 50 gold coins for the information leading to the return of Baronet Bernard von Spielberg. Inquire at Spielberg Castle gates. Fantastic. The guildmaster appears to be hard of hearing. Perhaps you should get closer. Pussy. I didn't notice you coming. Welcome. It's so seldom that we have new adventurers here. Most people think this valley is cursed. Well, I saw a sign. Where were we? I'm Wolfgang Abentier, the guildmaster of this hall. I am supposed to keep track of all the adventurers and make sure they sign their names in the log. There was a time when I would go out and rescue foolhardy adventurers who got in too much trouble, but I don't get out much now. With the Baron losing his son and daughter, Baba Yaga, all the monsters and now the brigands has just been one thing after another. Baron von Spielberg was once a brave protector of our valley. We used to adventure together when I was younger. No brigand or monster would dare show his face here if the Baron had not angered Baba Yaga. Now it is said he goes nowhere and sees no one. She is the center of our problems. I think Baba Yaga is a powerful ogre. Baron von Spielberg tried to force her to leave this valley, but she cursed him. Now the Baron has lost everything but his land, and I don't know how long he'll keep that. What our valley needs is a hero. A real hero is someone who didn't start out strong or powerful, but uses his courage, brains, and skills to pay the bills the best he can be. Spielberg town is small now. Most people have been driven off by the brigands. This is such a pretty place, too, with the mountains, forest, and waterfalls. There are some nice waterfalls to the southeast of town. They fill Mirror Lake, which is lovely, but icy cold all year round. The forests are full of monsters and strange creatures. The mountains surrounding this valley are very high. Snow covers the tops all year long. The only way out of Spielberg Valley is through the pass, though I hear that is blocked by snow again. This town used to be a thriving city before the brigands drove off most people. The farmer's mart is run by the centaurs, Heinrich Parduferdibididin and his daughter Hilde. There are not too many centaurs in this land. Heinrich and Hilde are good people. I don't think the butcher shop is open much more anymore. I think the bakery is almost now closed. The bakery tries to stay away from his wife. She's a bitch. I've never liked that place, the tavern. The bartender smiles all the time, but he's not very friendly. Crusher lives up to his name. He's a nasty bastard even for a goon. A goon is a lot like an ogre, not as tough, but a little smarter. The sheriff's Otto and Crusher at the tavern are both goons. Kind of like Lug Lug, if you've ever met him. He's a famous goon around these parts. I don't know much about magic, but the woman who runs the place scares the shit out of me. Alright, once you've had your fill of talking to this guy, let's go ahead and leave. Surprised that fat bitch ain't broke that rocking chair. You can smell apples as you approach the corner.
I'm Hilda, daughter of Heinrich, Scooby-Dooby, the farmer. My father is a fine farmer. My father's Henrik Parfabadabadubin Skumbalaka Bumbe Chingalam Bombe Chung Chow. We have some land to the north of town. It isn't very big, but we grow many things. You should be here during harvest time, then you would see many fruits and veggies. My mother's been dead for 3 years now. I still miss her. Thank you, but my father thinks I'm too young. He would not permit it, but perhaps next year.
Yes, cause what am I gonna do with a bitch that's half horse and half female? Exactly.
We have many kinds of fresh vegetables for sale today. Carrots, rutabagas, parsnips, and potatoes right from the ground at 5 for silver. They are very good for you. We also have apples. There are still some apples left from the last season in the barrel. You may buy 10 for a silver since they are so small.
You carefully select 10 of the best apples from the barrel and pay Hilda a silver piece. How many apples do I got? 20 small apples. Sweet baby Jesus. This looks like a dry goods store, but it smells like shit. The stove feels nice on such a crisp day. Behind the counter on the shelves, there are a variety of items for sale. The shopkeeper appears to ignore you while he reads a book.
Oh, so sorry. I didn't notice you coming in. My, you look like adventurers. We don't see too many around here. The brigands tend to get rid of most adventurers before they make it into town. I do try to stock some things adventurers can use. I actually would rather be an adventurer than a shopkeeper, you see. My items are pretty ordinary, though. You probably already have most of them if you've done any adventuring at all.
And on that note, folks, we'll be back with some more Quest for Glory. So, you want to be a hero? Then stay tuned.